Hi guys, so good morning. I just received my revision back from my school, so I'm gonna work on that for a little bit. And I emailed my hiring manager and we got some more of the paperwork done and how the pay is gonna work for the next few days or weeks even. I have everything bookmarked that I need for my job as long as with everything else. So I'm so excited. My dog is being so cuddly right now. So let's go ahead and work on the revision process. Also, I'm so sorry about the quality. My front camera is cracked. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. A lot of times people think balancing a college degree along with working and starting other projects is kind of easy. And a lot of times it's like, oh, well, I'm doing this, and this, and this. It's like, oh, you're doing all of this just for the attention. But at the end of the day, I just want to be successful and have the stability in my life. And sometimes it calls, oh, let me promote everything I do. Let me film every little thing that I do so that a lot of people can see a lot of behind the scenes. Because especially in our generation, the job market is so horrible, and me landing certain things right now is just luck, because I don't think a lot of people take into consideration what is the world becoming, especially for Gen Zs. Getting a job for Gen Zs is the most horrible, horrific thing ever, because Gen Zs built the stereotype that we are lazy and we don't put the work in, and getting a job here is just like, you have to prove yourself extra. And especially when going to college, you're like, oh, I'm wasting money on a degree, because most jobs are looking for that certification. And so I built a Reddit and I built everything up trying to make my clients, trying to get these type of stuff. But it's just, a lot of people assume, especially the older generations, assume that you cannot do it if you don't put in the show enough. And so I've been building a portfolio of everything I've been working on, certain projects that I've been working on, especially posting on social media. That is a good way also to build your digital footprint and your digital portfolio, especially when jobs start looking at you when it comes to like coding or other backgrounds. It shows your personality. And also, having a LinkedIn is so important nowadays. I never realized having a LinkedIn is actually a good way. Let's also talk about burnout real quick, because being a person that has burnouts like consistently every other month or every other day is so draining. Every hour having a burnout is crazy. And the person that is the biggest crash out ever, and I try not to make this side known of how much I actually crash out over something so small, especially when it comes to the workflow, and just understanding the fact that, oh, a lot of people are going to watch this. I'm probably going to get judged, or I'm probably just going to get thrown everywhere. You know, that is just the reality of it. But just remember, a lot of people may watch you, but also, I want to note that I have an attention span of a goldfish. Ow. I have an attention span of a goldfish, so with that being said, I get bored very easily, and if things are not going forward or moving forward at all, or I don't have multiple things to work on, or different things to work on, I legitimately throw myself into a wall. Let's just say a lot has been changing in my life in the past few months, that I have been lost, and I just got an update of when I'm actually getting my first paycheck. And low-key, not gonna lie, it's a little bit risky and I'm a little bit scared, but this will also give me time to prove that I deserve this position. And so I'm gonna put all my time and effort into this job and actually do the best that I can, because
I don't want to fail something that I got inbound for.
So I believe in my last video you guys saw my Labrador Retriever pit bull that has anxious problems. Today we have the Bernese Mountain Dog. So we have him today, taking him out right now, and then I'm going to be taking out my Labrador as well. So right now I'm currently going through a major crash out episode. I never really thought that I would document a crash out in my main videos, especially right now because I'm trying not to be known as a crash out. But basically, a lot of my assignments have always been getting returned back as like, oh, you need to redo it. And that is so frustrating, especially when you put so much time into your assignments and the amount of work that it takes you. And so I had to redo already 3 assignments. And I cannot believe I'm saying this online because I am a perfectionist, and I'm not gonna lie to you, these grading assignments is like eating me alive so bad to the point that I just want to cry and not be okay. But that's just life as it goes, and a lot of things regarding to my business. So I am promoting it on Reddit, trying to build my clients up, and this is a whole crash out in itself because so I got one person, I'm working with her, but she's from India, so there's that thing of cultural values and differences, and then as well as expectations. And so with that being said, it's like, holy crap, it is so much work, and it gets very upsetting sometimes, but it's okay. So now that I'm out of my crash out state and that the dogs are now calm from being outside and coming back inside, they were generally just so hyper running around, I decided to update my LinkedIn, and there's that. We're just working on some stuff if we get some new jobs, but I'm just looking for small job revenues to also just get a little bit of extra money in my pocket. I also been working on LinkedIn off and on for the past few days now, along with my Reddit. I'm doing a lot of business stuff on Reddit, and I'm trying to see where people want to go and what they want to talk about. I got one client, and she's from India. I think I talked about it a little bit earlier. I got a client from India, and we're just making goals to get her life set up for work and everything. And I think that she's just lost in the direction she wants to go after completing university, which most people are very lost and don't have landed jobs, I guess you can say. So I'm gonna sit down with her and come up with the plan, and we'll go from there. She said she had to go get dinner though, so I'm just wondering exactly what we're doing and everything. I have to make some note in her file. I am using Notion to keep track of everything, so hopefully that goes well. And then this episode is a whole crash out episode, and I don't want it to be a crash out episode, but it's kind of coming out that way. Also, right now I'm playing Roblox. I'm playing Grow Garden, trying to calm down a little bit. I've been working all morning, and then I got an email from my professor from school. Speaking of that, I have a meeting, a email with my mentor, and we're just gonna get through that really quickly. I like having my stream deck, and I need to set it up for my work stuff. So we're gonna redo my stream deck as well. I have 23 emails in my email box, so there's that. I got an email from one of the professors. Hi Haley, I see that your performance access test was returned based on the evolution report. It looks like C requires revision. Please look at section 4. So it's only one thing that I messed up on, but it's still just a simple fact of how long it takes me to do these assignments. It's kind of upsetting, to say the least. I should be getting my LLC sometime this week or next week. So there's just a lot of anxiety in that, just waiting for everything. Give me one moment, I have to figure out what they're talking about. And then I'm gonna start my other class. Evolution, the argument map. I understand now. I'll be right back, guys.